Good morning, class 6th. Welcome back all of you to our online classes. I hope you all are doing well. Today in this lecture we will start a new chapter, that is chapter 6, Changes Around Us. What if I'll show you some of the magical tricks around you which was earlier observed by you but in different way. So let me explain the chapter. What a fun would it be if you suddenly get some magical powers to change things around you? What are the things you would want to change? You may be thinking so many things that I want to change this, I want to change this one, I want to change that one, but no, we do not have magical powers, of course, but we can still change a few things around us, perhaps many things. Can you list a few of them? So, number one, have you ever observed when a farmer saw some seeds and when these seeds germinate, that germinated seed starts growing. After few months, that crop develops completely, and after that, it will gives you grain, fruits, vegetable. Isn't it a good feeling or a different kind of change? Have you ever thought about it? In the fields, the crops change from time to time. Sometimes leaves fall from a tree, change its color, dry out. Or you can think about the flowers that bloom and after some time, some day, they wither, means they fall off. So these are some of the changes those are going around us. Similarly, if we think about the changes in our body, our nails grow, our hair grows, we increase our height with time, with age, we also increase our weight with our growth. So these are some of the changes which we can observe in our body. Did you realize earlier that so many changes are taking place around you all the time? Actually, we always observed them, but we haven't think about them like this. So we have also discussed one chapter, that is sorting in a group, right? Sorting materials into group. Here I would like to ask you to sort these changes into groups. And when a group is created, there is some similarity or dissimilarity. Here also we have observed a number of changes around us, even within us, but some changes are different from the one. Okay, so how? Let me give you some examples in the form of activities from your book, and I'll explain you how changes are different. Though they are changes, but still they are different in some of the characteristics. Can all changes always be reversed? Very first word, reversed. Are all the changes reversible? Means once we have done something, can we reverse that or not? If yes, if the particular change that we have done is reversible or we can reverse that change, the change is said to be reversible changes. In case if those changes which we are going to do or we have done in past are not changeable to the original form, or we cannot make them go back to the original form, these are called irreversible changes which cannot be reversed at all. Here, number 1. Activity 1 is showing you one girl with a balloon. Take a balloon and blow it. Take care it does not burst. means you are supposed to blow it up to its limit or capacity. Okay, the shape and the size of balloon have changed, right? Now what if you let the air escape? It will back to the original position, or you can say the main or back to the main shape, original position. So this change can be reversed, so it will be a reversible change. Okay. Activity 2. Take a piece of paper and fold it, as you can see in figure 6.2. Okay, you have changed the sheet of paper into a toy aeroplane. You may have lots of fun in flying this plane, but once you unfold the paper, though some crushes will be there, but still you have your full sheet of paper as it is. So it is again a reversible change. I'm repeating. In activity 1, we had one balloon. We blow that balloon to different shape, depends on the shape of balloon, or if it's a simple one, then along with the blowing, the size and the shape of the balloon changes. Once we let the air escape, the balloon comes back to its original shape and size, right? In activity 2, we took a sheet of paper, we fold it into a desirable toy, and once we have played, once we are tired, we unfold the sheet, we will again get a paper, though with some crushes over it, but still the paper sheet is there. So it is also a reversible change. Activity 3. Take some dough and make a ball. It is very common practice from our kitchens. Okay, so take some dough and make a ball. Try to roll out a roti as your mother do, right? Maybe you are not happy with its shape. What sometime when your mother make a roti or she is trying, the shape is not that good. What she do? She collected dough. She again crush it, make it into a ball, and try again, right? Means if you take some dough and make a ball, shape it, if again you want to make a ball or you want to make a dough, then you can easily crush it, you can easily make a ball again, so it can also come back to its original shape, right? So now you were thinking that all the three changes or all the three activities I have stated above, or we have observed that in all these activities all the changes are reversible, because we can try or we can make them come back to the original shape. Okay, was it possible to get the balloon back to its original shape and size? Yes. Was the size of the paper same as before and after making an aeroplane? Yes, because there is no change in size, we haven't cut it, right? Was it possible to get back the ball of dough again? Yes. But if you see or observe these changes in a different way, let me show you how. Activity 4. Listen carefully. Take some same balloon. You can take that same balloon we have taken in activity 1, which you used in activity 1. Okay, blow it to its full size. Tie its mouth, means the area from where we are blowing the balloon is called mouth, and after blowing balloon this time in activity 4, we are supposed to tie it. Okay, prick it. We can take pencil, we can take needle, we can take any pointed item to prick it. The balloon burst. Now, can you make it come back to the, can you make that balloon to come back to the original shape and size? Can you? I know your answer is no. Activity 5. Take same piece of paper that we have taken for making that paper toy, right? In activity 2, draw an airplane on it. If you want to rub it, it will be a reversible one, right? It will be a reversible change. But this time what they are asking you, they are asking you to draw an aeroplane on it, cut along its outline. So can you make that paper sheet again after cutting the shape of aeroplane out of it? I think no. So in this activity, again, this change cannot be reversed, means it is again an irreversible change. Similarly, that burst balloon cannot be brought back to the original shape and size, so it is also an irreversible change. Now activity 6. In activity 3, we have taken a ball of duff. If we have taken some duff, make it into a ball, then shape it into a roti, right? But if the shape is not good or whatever changes are not desirable, so what we do, we can make that duff ball again. But in the activity 6, here after making roti, you are baking it on a tawa, right? And after baking it on a pan or a tawa, you are not able to bring it back in the duff condition or in duff form, because after baking it, your roti is cooked, your roti is baked, and you cannot make a raw duff again, right? Suppose you are asked the same 3 questions which you were asked after activity 3. So what would be the answer now? We see that the changes which occurred in activity 4, 5 and 6 cannot be reversed. You use a pencil and an eraser. With repeated use, their shape, size change. Can we reverse this change? Obviously no. Once you got a pencil, you are continuously sharpening it to get a sharp point to write, right? After 3-4 days, the size of your pencil is quite small. So can you make it into a new pencil again? The same pencil I'm talking about. So it is a reversible change. Similarly, if you brought a new eraser, you're using it for rubbing the mistakes or whatever you are doing, can you again make it into an original shape and size? The same eraser? No. So these are also irreversible changes. You must have seen a potter walking on his wheel. He shapes a lump of clay into a pot. That means they are talking about earthen pots, or the pots or the containers made with clay. So they are saying you have seen potter working with that clay on the wheel. When that farmer is making it into some shape, till it is not baked or it is not properly heated, we can shape that pot, okay? But once it will get a proper shape, that potter will bake that pot in an oven, okay? Now after baking, if we want to make it into a clay again, it is not possible. Again it will be an irreversible change. Some common changes are given in table 6.1. Which of these changes do you think can be reversed or not? So here are the changes. We are supposed to answer them in yes or no. Raw egg to boiled egg. Yes or no? Are they reversible? No. This change is not reversible. So answer will be no. Batter to idli. Once idli is formed, we cannot get the batter again, right? So it's no. Wet cloth to dry clothes. Once our clothes are dry, we can again make them wet, right? Sprinkle some water. So yes, woolen yarn to knitted sweater. Yes, we have seen our mothers and grandmothers that uh, once they don't like the sweater, they can unknit it. Okay, and they can again make it a yarn out of it. So it is reversible. Yes. Grain to its flow. You cannot make the grain again out of flour. So here it is no. Cold milk to hot milk. Okay, keep it in fan, right? After some time it will again become cold, or you can refrigerate it. Straight string to a coiled string. Yes, you can again make it into straight. We are doing so many experiments with our hair nowadays. We can make them curly, we can make them straight. So you can also make a string become coiled, or again you make it into a straight one. So it's yes. Bird to flower. Once the flower bloom, you cannot make it into a bird again, right? So this is no, it's not reversible. Milk to paneer. Once paneer or any other milk product is made, you cannot get the milk again. So again, no. Cow dung to biogas. From biogas, you cannot make cow dung. So its answer is no again. Stretched rubber band to its normal size. Yes, we can. If we stretching a rubber band and it changes its shape and size, once we leave it, it will come back to its normal size. Ice cream to molten ice cream. If there is ice cream and it get melts, so if you refrigerate it, it will again become a ice cream. It will again froze, right? Freezes. So these are some of the example. I hope you like my explanation. In case if you have any doubt with these changes, you can ask me. Thank you.